guys, subscribe to Carlos Branco channel if you want to get the ladies.
How you doing? Wait a second, let me just close here my cardboard. Since I started to trade, now I'm leaving the streets because of my losses. Last week, as you can see here, I had 2 trades open. This one I ended up losing, and this trade was really weird. I ended up losing, and I lost $12 more than I expected. And I contacted my broker, and they told me that I have to pay a big spread because I opened this trade outside of the market hours. So I ended up paying like 12 pips spread, which is really crazy. And actually the trade ended up going in the right direction after. So I let this trade during the weekend, and then on Monday I got this big loss. That's why you should avoid to let trades open during the weekend. This one I lost as well, ended up going up. Here I thought, okay, it's not good enough to move the stop loss to break even. If it was like here, 80% usually I do that. I move the stop loss to break even. Here I don't, so I end up losing. I don't know why they say 2.6. Should be 2. I think this information here is wrong. So then I start the new week. First I did a short on NZD Swiss franc. I saw this opportunity here. Was kind of in a downtrend. For what I see, my indicators told me to go in. So if I win $40. If I lose, I lose 20. So I did this trade and went really well, as you can see here. I ended up winning. When the trade was here, I moved my stop loss to 0. I do that all the time now when it's in about 80%. If the price moves back, then I exit in 0, so break even, no loss. Then I short USD Swiss franc. Was actually the same. I used the same pair, but since I have the indication, my indicators were telling me to do that. I did. Same scenario, downtrend. There was a resistance here, but support here. But since I have the indication to go, I went, and I end up winning. Similar movement in the market. I also moved the stop loss when it was maybe here. When you move the stop loss to 0, it really makes you feel good because you know that you cannot lose anymore on the trade. So then I open a short in Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. This one I end up losing. Was a similar scenario, but things went south. As you can see here, the price went up really fast, and I ended up losing. The downtrend here was not so strong. Then I open another one in British pound, Japanese yen. Wait a second, I need to. British pound, Japanese yen. Oh, this one I used the tactic of the London Open. I saw the price breaking to the short side, so I ended up opening the trade, and then the price went up, and I lost. It's okay. Then I open another one in British pound, Swiss franc. I was seeing this trade, was in a uptrend. This one was actually a good trade. I end up winning. I also moved my stop loss here when the price was maybe, I think maybe around here. Then another one. This week I was really lucky. I think I win a lot. It's not so normal. As you can see here, This one I opened like this. The price was going up in an uptrend. There was some support in this area, so I decided to go, and the price went a little bit up and down and then went up straight to the take profit, which was really good. Then I opened a trade and I closed it break even. I just win $1 because there was a this was US dollar Japanese yen, and in a couple hours the Japanese yen would have news related with the employment rate, and that can move the price really fast up and or down. So I decided to get out of the market with $1. It's almost break even. Then British pound Japanese yen, I opened this one. Market was in a uptrend. Usually I use ATR to define my stop loss, the ATR level. So I end up putting my stop loss here, was I think 34 pips. This was here actually I don't use it. This was a London Open strategy. So I thought, okay, the price break up, end up triggering my buy. And if you don't know what is London opening strategy, maybe I'm gonna make a video about it, but you can search it, it's pretty easy to find. And I end up winning this one. Went up really fast. I win maybe in 2 hours. Then I lost a trade. I opened, but my indicators were wrong. The price ended up going up really fast. Not really. I think maybe, yeah. And then I closed because I thought, okay, this is going south. I'm gonna close it. And then I opened the same trade because my indicators were telling me, okay, now it will go down. Went down really fast, and then I ended up opening. And I lost again. So this is all my trades. I end up opening maybe 10 trades, which is really good, not much. And my end results was I win $100, which is 9.8% of my account, and I just risk 2% of my account per trade. So this is a really good result. As you can see here, I already separate. In June, I lost $40. In July, I lost roughly $15, and August is gonna start now. I think if I remove this week where I risk a lot, here I was risking 3%. If from 150 I remove maybe $50, if I was risking 2%, I would lose less $50 here. I would have profit on July of $40. So I think I'm going on the right path. So let's see what happens. If in August I end up getting a lot of profit, I will start to raise my risk because I'm confident on my technique. As you can see here, my profit now in overall balance is negative $55, so I'm losing $55. So see you next week, guys.